Every once in a while, a scientific breakthrough comes along that makes you ask two questions at the same time. Why and who volunteered for this? Now, researchers at the University of Maryland have developed what they call smart underwear, a wearable sensor designed to track one of the least studied aspects of human biology. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about flatulence. I'm talking about farts. What do you call it, by the way? You can send me a text message, 514-790-0800. But that's what we're talking about. Our next guest was able to test out the device and is on the line to tell us what he learned. Ed Cara is a reporter with the tech website Gizmodo. Ed, welcome to the program.
Hey, happy to be here.
I imagine you did this all for science, but maybe not. Why did you do this? Why did you want to test out the fart underwear?
Just the idea of this wearable is just so appealing. And, I've done a lot of kooky stuff in the name of my reporting, but hearing about this trial and hearing that, that they were actively looking for volunteers, it just seemed like a perfect match.
I know we have lots of listeners who do wear tech wearables. I myself have got one of them smartwatches. I have an Apple Watch. That's a tech wearable. Some people, they're even festooning their face with these smart glasses. But this seems like something completely different. Take us inside these smart underwear.
Absolutely, yeah. So, this was sort of like many things in science, just sort of an accident. These researchers were looking to find a way to detect the hydrogen that the gut bacteria produce. And, they were doing it in a lab. But when they were doing it, it didn't work. They were using oxygen-free chambers, which is what the gut bacteria usually live in. And then one of the lead researchers got mad and just sort of like, well, what if I fart on it? Like, because the fart that comes out does have hydrogen in it. And to everyone's surprise, it worked. So they had stumbled upon the ideal fart detector.
So it was accidental, like most terrific discoveries in science. It was accidental.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And now it's become this whole project that they're looking to get to the bottom of farts with.
Okay, getting to the bottom of farts. What's the hope here? What can we learn from what comes out of us here?
Sure. So the hydrogen that these bacteria produce, they rely on breaking down our food to make it, and how much they're making, not just hydrogen, but the gases that come out, like that can tell us a lot about the health of the bacteria in our guts. So just by being able to measure farts, we can see how active these bacteria are, and that can have correlations with our health, with our gut health.
So, I guess not all farts are created equally?
Exactly. And, even just like knowing how much you're farting relative to other people, that's important too. We actually, there has been some research in the past, but it's largely relied on asking people how much they farted. And, people's memories can be foggy, and sometimes we don't remember everything perfectly well. This can give us an objective barometer of like, well, how much do people fart in general anyway? We didn't really know that until now.
All right. So how long did you wear these smart underwear, and what did you learn about yourself, Ed?
So I went with the standard, because they have a study ongoing right now, and I went with the standard protocol, which is 3 days. You just clip it onto your underwear, and you just, walk it around with it all day. Barely noticed it. And then in the mornings, you plug it in, you charge it in, upload the data to an app, and then the app will tell you how much you farted. So I did that for 3 days. And, I think I've never considered myself an overly gassy person, and but I was still amazed at how little I had farted. Despite drinking dairy and, eating buffalo wings and things that I know can make me gassy, I was very pleasantly surprised by how non-farty I was.
So you really got into the swing of this. You actually changed your diet in the hopes of farting more?
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I wanted to give the device a good test drive.
Okay. All right. So, did you have a guesstimate going in on how much you farted in a day, and then what were the results?
I mean, that just goes to show. I hadn't thought of it. Like I knew I fart occasionally, but I hadn't really thought about my farts in that way. And that was really one of the best aspects of this little reporting. It was just like getting to think about what makes me fart. What are there foods that I avoid on purpose to not fart, and just like understanding myself a little bit more by the end of the experiment.
Were you able to get insights as to whether or not you're healthy or not? What are the insights you got after these 3 days?
I think I generally felt good about myself. It's just like, not that I've ever been worried too much about my digestive health, but this is sort of reassuring. It's like, I am not, and one of the other wonderful parts about this project is that you can actually compare, your results to the other people in the project, which I think is like 400 people right now. So even compared to other volunteers, I could see that my fart levels were relatively low. So that was very reassuring.
Okay, we're with Ed Cara. He's a reporter over at Gizmodo, the tech website. We're talking about a smart underwear that he tested out for a few days, which measures flatulence, measures the farts. So, Ed, what the people behind this, what do they want to do with this? Do they want to commercialize it? What's the end goal here?
Yeah, they have created a company to eventually commercialize it. And I think there's all sorts of applications. You can just use this to sort of measure people's digestive health. If someone comes to the doctor and says, I'm worried about I might be very bloated, I might be very gassy, you can use this device to see if that problem is really what's going on. And you can maybe even track whether a treatment or a diet change is working the way you want it to. Long term, they're really hoping that by understanding the microbiome and understanding why we fart and how much we fart, we can eventually create diets that will be healthier without causing too much gas. Because like high fiber, for instance, can cause a lot of gas for some people. But maybe there's a way to have high fiber without getting too farty. And that'd be great to find out, because then people might be more willing to eat fiber.
I have some interest on the text line here at the radio station, Ed, on people that would love to try this. so maybe there is a market for it. Ed, thanks so much for coming on this morning.
Absolutely. Happy to be here.
That's Ed Cara. He's a reporter over at Gizmodo, and you can go read his piece on the smart underwear. It's called I Wore a Smart Fart Wearable for 3 days. Here's what I learned.
The newest tracks. Let's go. New music. And the next big thing.
Always on the new music first.
Your first place to hear it all.
'Cause you gon' like it, love it, wanna play it twice. Playing now.
iHeart New Music. Your digital station for brand new drops, fresh finds, and tomorrow's bangers. Powered by North by Northeast Music Festival. Taking place June 10th to 14th across Toronto. iHeart New Music. Stream now, online, on your smart speaker, and preset on the free iHeartRadio app.